So how are you? How was your day?
Yeah, my day was good. And before this call, I forgot that I had my office meeting. So it just finished a few minutes ago. So I was just
I
expecting
see.
whether I would be able to join or not. But luckily,
I
my
see.
meeting finished at time. So I'm here.
That's good. Yeah, yeah. So would you like to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah, sure. So my name
Yeah.
is Tanuja and I am from Bhopal city. And currently I'm a working professional in one of the IT company. And along with that, I run a YouTube channel where I post English conversational videos just to keep my progress and to share with other audience. And apart from this, if I talk about my interests, so I love painting, dancing, and traveling sometime. That's
Wow.
pretty much
I
about me.
see. You're very much like artistic person. I guess you're more into arts.
Yeah.
I
But
see.
I hardly get time for, pursuing all these things.
Of course, yeah. Like when we got older, we just got caught up in so many responsibility. It could be career responsibility, family responsibility, and your self responsibility too. So I can understand that. Okay, so
Yeah.
let me also introduce myself a little bit. My name is Pyo, and I have finished my bachelor in English linguistics. And originally, I am from Myanmar, Burma, but right now I am living in Delhi and trying to study Hindi as my third language. And I'm a
Okay.
very total beginner in it.
Okay. So, how are you
And
feeling about English? Oh, sorry, Hindi. So, is it complicated for you?
yeah, I mean, like I have to say my second language was English, right? And I have already studied a language, so I think third language wouldn't be a problem in my thought. But Hindi and English, there's a lot of differences. First of all, like Hindi is a language in which you pronounce as you write, right? But not
Hmm.
English is not like that. Sometimes you have silent letters and Lincoln voices and all. And another thing is the genders. I am struggling with the genders, gender specific adjectives.
Mhm.
That is true.
Yeah.
So apart from that, I'm okay, I guess.
Even sometimes, some of the people already told me about this, who are learning Hindi language. So they get
Mhm.
confused on the gender part. So even we don't know
Yeah.
that why we are using this gender for the particular object.
Yes.
Like in
Hmm.
English also we struggle somewhere, like why we are using this, why is it is the rule only. So similarly in Hindi also. So even we don't know, like I
Yes.
speak Hindi, but I don't know most of the things, like why we are using these things only.
Yes. I see. I see. Yeah. And also, I noticed that most of the Hindi speakers they make mistake when it's come to pronounce. And because like they kind of use her instead of his and his instead of her, maybe because it is their native language is influencing their English. In
Mhm,
their Hindi, they have so many genders, and they even put genders in the things like that are non-living.
mhm,
So like in their English too, it is affecting them, and they use like wrong pronouns, right? In the instead of saying the right one. I noticed that.
yeah.
So you said you're interested in painting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, what kind of paintings do you make? Is that like acrylic or watercolor or anything?
It's acrylic color. Most
Oh,
of the time I sketch only or drawing something like it's about nature or like
I see.
this non-living objects.
Mm.
But mostly I like to draw or sketching, like
Yeah, I
just to
see.
sketch. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. With the graphite. I mean, pencil, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
So what
amazing.
about you? Like,
Uh-huh.
what is your interest?
Yeah, I mean, I used to sketch a little too, but I am not very much good at it. I would say. I just tried it out as a, side hobby, not the main hobby. But
Hmm.
for my main hobby, I think I would say I love to sing, and I love to, how do you say, go outside. I mean, not very far. I want to spend my time with my family or maybe my friends and go somewhere that is really quiet and, share some deep thoughts and all that. That is what I am interested in.
Okay. Yeah, good to know. Like, yeah, sometimes I also feel that I have to travel, but not too far. And
Yeah.
like spending some time with your loved one is also kind of
Yes.
therapy.
Yes, that's true. I totally agree that.
Yeah.
I see. So, when you sketch, is that like you make portraits or just landscape pictures?
Mm,
Maybe
what can I
portraits.
say? Portrait,
Por-
yeah.
Yeah, it's very difficult to, like draw the replica of someone with a pencil, with just a pencil, right? Because
Yes,
like
yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It is difficult for me because I have never learned it. So I just have interest while doing this
I
thing.
see.
And when I see other people or on YouTube or on other videos, like people are just making like realistic pictures or sketches. So I feel
Yeah.
like, oh my God, how they are able to do such a realistic
Yes.
portrait.
Yes.
I
Yes.
want to
Yes.
do, but somehow I'm not able to do because I'm not practicing it.
Yes.
Any
Yes.
skill you can learn when you are practicing it
That
regularly.
is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Not just English, like every other skills you learn by
Yes.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, right, right. So you
That's,
came to Delhi, like for what purpose? Your
it,
family is living there or any other reason?
no, my family is in Myanmar actually. At first, they are not agreeing me to go and live in India or study in India because like most of the news that they heard, like especially about Delhi, they feel like it is not safe for as a girl to be roaming around the city. And I had to convince them that how I am going to taking care of myself, how I am not going to go outside alone. So yeah, and yeah. Right now I'm just living in a hostel. I don't have anyone that is close to me, but I would say I have my seniors that are
Okay.
studying in the same university. So
Mhm.
yeah, I got help from them.
Oh, good to know. Even my work location is in Delhi, so I stayed there for a couple of months. And
Oh,
during the COVID, I came back to my hometown, like in
mm,
Madhya Pradesh.
I
So here, for that from that time onwards, I'm doing work from home. But yeah, when I first time went to Delhi, so it was the same experience. Like people already told me about that Delhi is not that safe or like that.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think it
Yes.
also depends on the area, right?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
there's so many different area, and some area they are very much hostile, but some area they look safe, especially the university campus area. I think it
Mhm.
feels safe, you know, like as an
Yeah.
outsider with living in here.
Yeah, so it happened with me also. Like I lived in a PG, so it was like nearby my office area. So there I saw the people, like most of them are professional and they are living in PG, and some of the students they
Yeah,
are preparing for some competitive exam or
yeah.
some other things as well. So most of them are professional. So I found that area like it is like professional area. So
Yes, 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 yes. I
yeah.
understand. And I try to visit some places in Delhi as well, and I found that most of the slum looking areas, like it is not it is just not my feeling because when I was there, I like some kinds of people were looking at me, laughing at me because I look different, right?
Mhm.
And I had faced that personally, but yeah, but most of the areas people are kind. I just have to, be mindful about where I am and what kind of people are around me and, act according to it.
Yes, yes. We
Yeah.
need to, I think we need to mindful from our side, like where we
Yes.
are living. and what are the
Yes,
people around us. Right.
yes, that's true. Okay. So, like, do you use English in your daily life too, like at work or maybe at home?
Yeah, at home we don't speak actually because
Mhm.
we speak Hindi.
I
Most of the
see.
time we speak Hindi only. But at workplace, whenever we have any meeting or any work related stuff, so we have to speak in English.
I see. I see. Okay. That's
So
great,
sometimes
actually.
I struggle while talking with native speakers,
Hmm.
especially USA and UK people. Their accent
Oh,
is totally
oh
different.
yeah,
So
that's true. Mm-hmm.
and they use most of them, like most of the words are very advanced or new for me. So that
Hmm.
time I struggle if I don't know the meaning. So I need to
Yes,
be, very careful, or sometimes I need to, ask for repetition. Then only I can understand them.
yes, yes, yes. I can understand it because two of my classmates, they are from
Mm,
US, and the
okay.
way they speak is really fast, and their accent is really different too. Like
Mhm.
comparing to our Asian accent. So yeah, I think in order to for the listening, we just have to listen more and more, right? Especially the TV shows in American accent, American TV show. If we watch more and more of it, I think maybe we'll be able to interpret what they're saying exactly.
Yeah, correct. So I remember when I had joined my company for the very first time. So I was very new, and English was my like secondary language, and I never learned it. I
Yeah,
struggled
yeah.
a lot in my incipient days, and
Hmm.
that after some months or years, I realized like if I have to survive here, so then I have to learn this language.
Yes,
Then only I can deal with these kind of people.
yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh.
So after listening, I used to cry even. I still remember in the meeting, after my meeting, I used to cry like why I don't understand them properly, and they are speaking so well, and they have good command over this language. Why I am the person who don't know English and I can't communicate
Mhm.
well? And in the profession, like if you are a professional person, so then you have to speak professionally, and
Yes,
your
yes.
communication should be good. So I
Hmm.
struggled. So that's why I started learning this language also. And still, I don't consider myself like an advanced speaker, but now I can deal and I can talk.
Yes, I mean, you're fluent. I mean, like when we are discussing about the topic, you can speak it very smoothly, and that is how we measure fluency in English. And I have to say that in spoken English, fluency is like more considered rather than accuracy. Because even the native speaker, they're making mistakes, right? But they are
Mhm. Yeah.
speaking so fast non-stop. Why? Because they have fluency
Mhm.
instead of accuracy. So I noticed that
Yes.
you have a very high fluency in English.
So do you consider me that I speak very fast? Uh,
Um, I mean, you're just speaking normally, you know. You're not slow, you're not too fast, but you're like one English how to say that? One of English beginner would listen to you, they might find you very fast, probably. Yeah.
yeah, well, because in like native speaker they speak very fast, so that's why
Yes.
maybe sometimes I have to match their
Mm-hmm.
level of speed.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
why.
I
Yeah.
understand.
Or I believe that we should speak according to with whom you
Yeah.
are talking. So in
Yes.
that way we can.
Yes, yes, that's true. And in here I come across so many people with different levels of English, and sometimes I forget to adjust my tone, and I would be speaking very fast to a person who barely talk in English, and then I have to remind myself that oh I cannot do that. I have to slower my tone and pronounce very clearly like that. I can
Mhm. Yes.
understand what you're saying.
Okay. Okay, so I just want to know one suggestion from your side about vocabulary enhancement. So, what
Yeah.
can I do on the regular basis, or like I can't manage time separately for English, so that's why I'm asking. Like in the daily routine, what we can include. to learn new vocabulary so that we can use in our conversation.
Mm.
If you want to give any suggestion on this.
I would say, I so you can't study by the books, right? Or
Hmm.
can you read? I mean, like you can give a time to reading.
Yeah, for some minutes, I would say.
Minutes maybe, yeah. Like for the vocabulary, I think some people think that it would be very impressive to learn advanced vocabulary, but it is not actually. In daily life, even the native speaker and in practical life, they're not using the advanced vocabulary. But I would want to say that when you're studying for the vocabulary, I would say don't choose a topic that bores you. Choose the topics that excites you. Maybe it might relate it to your career, or maybe
Mm-hmm.
it might relate it to your interest, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, at least give yourself a 30 minutes to maybe like listen to a YouTube video or maybe read an article
Mm-hmm.
um, that makes you excited about. So that is the first thing that I would say, because if you choose a topic that is very unfamiliar to you, you wouldn't learn anything, because uh, just by the topic you're feeling bored and you're not familiar with it. So just give at least 30 minutes to read about something that you are interested in, and you will find so many vocabulary in there and so many expressions, so many usages. And at that
Okay.
time, don't just skip it. Don't just skip it. Blah blah blah. When you see something new, stop right there and try to make another sentence in it,
Mm-hmm.
apart from that example sentence. So yeah, like by that gradually you will improve. But for me, in my case, I had so many time, of course, because I was a student, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I had one sub-study book. It is being published by the Cambridge University, and it is very effective. And the book is called English Vocabulary in Use, and
Mm-hmm.
it comes from different levels. But I think you can start from upper intermediate, and then you can go for advanced, or maybe
Mm-hmm.
you can also start from advanced too, as per your preference. And you can at least read one unit per week, or maybe if you're capable of giving time in a day, then you can read one unit per day. But I would suggest that if you don't have time, you can just do one unit per day, because that is not too much and you're gaining something. You will get
Mm-hmm.
to know the vocab, and then the grammatical situation that you can use that particular word, and then other synonyms. So I would say, like, if you want to study by book and if you don't have so much time for it, I would say you would refer to that book, because it was very effective for me and I learned a lot by that.
Okay.
Yes.
I will try. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it happens sometimes we learn a new words, but actually we are not focusing too much, like making
Yes.
sentences or
Yes.
learning new synonyms, or
Yes. Yes.
that's why we
That's,
forget.
yes, that's true. Even
Yeah.
now I'm forgetting, like, if I learn 5 words a day, by the end of the week, I would say I would only remember 3 words out of five, or maybe 2 words out of five, if the word is very difficult and
Yeah.
we don't use it that much. So yeah. No, no, don't
Yes.
worry. Like, even if you like you're learning 3 words per day, so by the end of the, I mean, like, not per day, per week, right? By the end of the month, you're gonna have like a 12 words, and by the year you're gonna have a lot of words. So it's okay. I mean, it's not about the amount; it's about the quality. How accurately that you can use it, and how
Yeah.
differently and you can use.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Okay. So I think
Yes. Is
no,
there
no, nothing.
anything that you like to discuss?
Not really.
Okay. 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 So I think maybe we would stop here.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much for giving me a great time to discuss about, and I really enjoy talking with you.
Yeah,
And yeah,
likewise. I enjoyed
yes,
too. Thank you.
yes. So good. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Thank you. Bye
Yes.
bye.
Bye bye.